Hey people. Hello friends. This is part 4 of that log splitter that's been giving me problems. This past weekend I found this engine on Craigslist. It is a Briggs & Stratton 11 horse. It is a, I'm going to adjust this camera for you. It is an industrial commercial engine. This engine actually would be great for a garden tractor. And maybe someday it will be going on a garden tractor. I don't know. If I rebuild that 7 horse that is on it, on the log splitter now, I just may take it off the log splitter and put it in a garden tractor. But it's a pretty clean engine. Well, I cleaned it up a little bit. It was a little dirty, but for the most part it was pretty clean. I'd go and do it, I'll turn it around for you so you can take a look at it. And I'm guessing this is going to be a quiet engine. It was on a golf cart, so I'm guessing this is going to be a pretty quiet engine. Electric start. Some wires maybe went to headlights or ignition or something. Probably ignition. So I may need my friend Zippo Varga's help on this thing. Because I have a couple questions for him. I believe, from what Zippo has said in the past, let me zoom in here, that this would be a 1988, built in September, on the 201st day. But that don't make sense to me because the 201st day is not in September. And I believe this extra 1, I think, would be a shift. I'm not sure. Unless Briggs changed their code numbers, I don't know. And the other thing I would have a question for Zippo is this carburetor. I'm not familiar with this carburetor. Got these two screws here. I know one's going to be an idle and one's going to be high speed. And I don't know which is which. I've never seen this kind of setup before. I'm used to the high speed down on the float bowl, you know. So if Zippo can help me with that, that would be great. Of course, I need to make a choke. Have to get a cable. Cable will go down here, and your choke is down here. See if we can see it. See it moving? And then your throttle is over here. I have to turn it. Throttle's over here. Cable goes here. So the guy did say it ran, but he couldn't get it running the way he wanted it to run. But he did say it ran. And I trust this guy because this guy is an engine guy. He does hit and miss engines, and he's got these Model A and Model T cars, and he was just a really nice guy, you know. And he told me if I didn't even like this engine, I could take it back to him and he would give me my money back. So that tells you something about the guy. So I'm going to pull this plug and see what it looks like. I'm going to check the oil on it. So this is all going to be, you're going to see for the first time as I do. First we'll check this. We'll check this plug. He said his dad, it was his dad's golf cart. So and he'd leave the choke on all the time, so he thinks maybe that even was the problem. So let's check this out. It's pretty black. It's not really focusing on it. Pretty black. So I'll clean that up anyway. Now we'll just check the oil real quick. I wouldn't say that's too bad. I give it an oil change anyway. But anyway, I can't start it up for you right now. We're going to try to crank this thing over. I'm curious then to see how this thing runs. If it runs. Alright, I'm going to try to attempt to start this. Hopefully it will. We'll see. Okay, for the third time I charged up the battery. Had to go to the store and get some cables. Let's see if this works. Had to steal my David Bradley starter switch. Fired up.
Huh?
Said the leg fell in the hole.
Oh, that sucks. Don't you have a block or something?
The battery.
What do you need me to do?
Well,
Are you okay?
hard, I don't have nothing to hold this. It falls over and then
Go ahead.
film.
Go ahead.
It's film.
But they'd rather see this, right?
Probably not. They probably want to see your ass more than this.
No, they don't.
Okay, here we go again.
Take your gas tank. Alright. Jeez.
Okay, it runs. It probably needs a little carb tune, but runs pretty good. Now I'm just going to take the other engine off the log splitter, put this one on. Hopefully it'll even fit because this thing is so big. But we'll see. Well, This is what it would have kind of looked like on a log splitter, but it's too big. I had a little bit of feeling that it was going to be too big. I'll show you. The shaft is too long on it. So unfortunately it will not work. Darn it. I guess I got myself a tractor engine. I'll try one of the 6 horses, get one of those running. I know I've been saying that, so I guess it's about time I do it. Okay, here's the 6 horse I'm going to be working on. I'm going to need to do a few things. Of course, I'm going to have to clean the carburetor, that's with everything, but from what I've gathered, this engine used to be on a garden tractor, so I'm going to show you what I'm going to have to do here. Someone welded these things here so they could get it on the tractor, so I'm going to have to grind the welds off and get those off so it will fit on the log splitter. I need to get a rewind for it, which I have one downstairs in the basement from one of my from Melissa, the Custom 600. I'm just going to take the rewind off that because I got a whole different engine in that anyway. So I don't have to mess with any kind of throttle or anything. It's got one on it, which is good. So I guess I'll get started on this. And here we go. Alright, let's get started. So far, so good. Everything's coming apart. part now. Get it ready. Let's see what kind of surprises we have here. Wow. Look at that. That is surprisingly clean. I was not expecting that at all. I'm sure I never had this apart before. Or else that would be clean too. Okay, I've got that soaking. I'm gonna put a whole new rebuild kit in it, but I'm still keeping the other stuff because I'm cheap like that, like this gasket here. That still looks good. I'll keep it. The needles, they still look good. So I'm cheap like that, and there's sometimes when you're in a bind and you don't have something, especially like one of these, and you wreck that, then you're screwed. Then you have to buy the whole rebuild kit. If you're just wrecked just this. And where everything else is fine, you just clean your carburetor, but you wreck this, you gotta buy a whole new rebuild kit. So I keep that, now that makes it, I have two of them now, plus some needles, needle valves and stuff, gaskets, the little brass washers. Probably cannot see that. So really the only thing I see that's bad are the little rubber gaskets. I don't know what the hell you call solar shot. Okay, until tomorrow. This is where I got a bunch of my carburetor rebuild parts. And it was a good deal, because like I said before, I'm cheap. So there's their website. I don't remember how many rebuild kits I bought, but it was fairly reasonable. Hey, it's day 2 on this engine. I got the carburetor clean and on. I had to take the rewind off this one because this engine didn't have a rewind, and it doesn't have a sprocket in the back or gear in the back for an electric start, which is a bummer. So I'm going to check for spark now. Hopefully I get spark so I don't have to tear this thing apart. Let me zoom in on the spark plug. Crossing my fingers. Ah, got spark. Cool. And a good one. So I'm going to put the spark plug back in. Squirt some gas in the carburetor. And see if it'll fire. I hope nothing's wrong with this one. I mean, I see there is something wrong with this one. Thank you. I have my table holder out here. Gas squirter. There you go. Alright.
Oh, I could have done that.
Ooh, there we go. There's some gas.
You need me over there?
Okay. Let's see if she fire. It fired.
Is there any gas in here?
No, I didn't put any in because I just wanted
So the only gas is what was in it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna squirt it again. Oh, well, maybe not.
Try it again.
Come on, Captain! You can do it! He's got the power! Any second. Here we go. Here it is. Okay, right now, this is it. Here we go. Okay, any second. Put some gas in here. Come on. Just put some gas in here.
Pause.
Pause.
Alright. We know it fires, so put a little bit of gasoline in the gas tank and see what happens now.
Stay running.
Gasket down.
Hold it up. Tip it. Squirt some more in there. Oh, why do you keep killing it?
Not.
Oh. You darn engine.
Well, we know she knows it fires up and runs a little bit when you put gas in the car. I gotta figure out what's going on else.
Take two.
Alright. I might have figured it out.
Look at the camera and tell them what happened.
Dummy me forgot to turn the gas on.
Look into the lens. That's alright. It happens. Go.
So,
I'm ready.
fail on my part.
Wah, 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 wah.
Try again. See if she'll stay running.
Here we go.
And a little longer. Try it again. How much is in there?
I can see it. You can see it moving. Look in there. There's a little bit in there.
Yeah.
It's leaking from here though.
Is it?
Yeah. See all that wet?
Oh, okay.
So you know.
Okay.
Don't be lighting any cigarettes here.
Alright.
Go.
Put a different shut off on it. Try again.
Yep, here we go.
we know it's gonna run. When I get it running, actually running for a while, we'll continue. Say bye.
Bye.
It's running. Alright, and all I have to do is cut those homemade bases off and then put her on a log splitter. See you then.